friends, Pamela Shepherd with Pamela Shepherd Productions here. And I'm in my craft room, probably my favorite room in the house. And I'm going to give you a tour of my craft room today. So I'm going to turn the camera around and going to go through a few things and show you how it is. And here we go. Okay, so here is a glimpse of when you first walk into my craft room. There's the desk that I work at, my table. Way cool old table. That's how the legs go. I love those old legs. And I used to have all of the stuff that's over here on this side right up there on my desk before. And then I put another little thing in there so that it can hold the bulk of all of the stuff right beside me. So as you can see, it has my glue gun. And, yeah, there we go. It has my glue gun, my glue sticks, my scissors, a pencil. The next one has all my little spatulas and all kinds of little things, my rulers. Okay, and right here is one of the ink pads that I use a lot, and the ink blotters or ink. Anyhow, there is my ink that I use a lot. I have lots of inks, but I left that one there that I was using. Okay, and here's all my little Pokie tools and my bone folders and all of the particulars that I use to do a lot of my crafts and cards. There's some extra scissors up there and a roly-poly that I use to roly-poly off my desk, some of the pens that I use, and different tools that I use to burnish and what have you. Up here I have just some fun bling hanging there. And okay, so there's my little piano clocks. My Big Ben from when I went to England. My cup from when I went to England. And I love Minnie Mouse, and one of my kids got me that. Some of the pencils that I use to mark items with that I don't, I need white sometimes to do it on black and what have you. Just a bunch of feathers and things that I use up there. Over here I have what was a cookie sheet, a metal pan, and all of the magnet little containers that I put on it with all kinds of different items inside there. Safety pins, rubber bands, snaps. Oh, that's my little hooks. Some screws to put things in the wall and nails, and my measuring tapes. And of course my power strip that I have all my stuff on. And my score tapes I have hanging there. They don't look beautiful, so I may come up with a different idea, but it's pretty nice to have them right there, as you can see, right next to where I'm working. And these are a lot of the muted ribbons and that I have, and lace. Down here, what this container is, when I was doing the dinner theater, my husband built this for one of the shows we did that needed a hotel scene. Of course, it was brown, and it had the slots for all the different rooms, and we had the room numbers on it. And then the screws down here held all of the big keys that hung off of it. You know, you have to use large items on a stage. So this is how I've been doing my washi tape. I just put them up on, put them on some lace and hang the lace from there. And I do them by colors, and then I can just use them right on the lace. And then my heat gun that I use for different items. Yep. And then this is my daughter's ballet shoes when she was a little bitty girl, and I decorated those. Got those all decorated up and hung them up there. Thought that was way fun. I have a new little shelf to go right up there on that wall. I don't have that there. Then just behind me here, I have what says cards because it was used at a daughter's wedding, but it's full of all different kinds of pearls, all kinds of pearls. And this one actually has corks, and I was saving those little pop tops off of cans for my grandson's school. They were saving those. Back here I have, inside these suitcase things here, I have memorabilia that I don't get into very often. This has tags and pockets. And I think I had magnets up in that little deal for a lot of my mini books and albums and different things that I make. This was just an old, as you can see what it was. And I actually had it for a little while, and I just set it over there because I needed to move it out of the way. But actually, when I'm working, it gives me a little bit more space to put extra stuff while I'm working on a project. Just set it behind me. Then, of course, you have your wireless router and our internet box, my keyboard to my computer, and I'm moving a chair is what that noise is. And then down here, this little cutesy little shelf here, I begged my sister out of this. This was hers, and I said, can I please have that? I need to paint it white. And the reason I wanted it was to put it behind me and put my keyboard on it, which was working perfect. And I didn't have the internet box sitting on it, but we're having a little bit of problems getting our internet to go downstairs. And I had the router sitting on top of it. And we thought, well, maybe that's causing it. So, but otherwise, this was perfect on there. Inside of this for right now, I have some of my my crop, my wire cutters and my, what is that called? A crop? I don't know, weird memories. And it has it's the one where you can, you know, punch your holes and rivets and hole punches and such in there. That's what I have in there for now. Underneath this table back here, in that white crate that I don't like to show very much, is a bunch of stickers. Right now, in those envelope looking things, in here I have my dies and my everything to go with my little Cuttlebug. But I'm about to change that. I've ordered a bunch of sleeves to put them in. So as you can see, this one just has it has all of the embossing, you know, folders, tons of them, all different kinds. And then in the other one is the dies. But like I told you, I'm going to put those in, and that's what I have these two little boxes for. We're going to see. And the boxes, this one's a little too small, I think. But the boxes just open up and close, and I thought that would be pretty handy to do. This that I have right behind me here is where I keep all my cutting boards and my where I'm going to do, you know, I can never remember what I call this thing. For some reason, my mind just goes blank. But it's a scoreboard where I score it for I use it all the time. Can't believe I can't think of it. But anyhow, I keep those right behind me. And this is my chair that I sit in. It's just an old chair, and I love it. I think it's so cute. And it's really actually quite comfortable for me. And then I have this, well, I guess a cabinet. And I got the lower portion at Hobby Lobby with the drawers and the shelves, which I don't think they sell that anymore. Then this second one here up above, I ordered that from Amazon. And it's for all my different papers, my photo papers, my 110, you know, cardstock, my 65-pound cardstock. And there's my new printer. I'm telling you, this is just my favorite printer now. I couldn't figure out which printer to get. I worked and worked and worked and read. I was going cross-eyed reading it, trying to figure out which printer to get. So Tanner, the one that does the Cricut, I'll put him down below. He was saying this one day, well, our very favorite printer is the Canon TS8120. And I was just trying my best to decide which to order. I said, okay, I've made my decision. Canon TS8120. And so far, I love it. Of course, I've only had it about a week, a little bit over a week. And it has been fabulous. I love it. I love the way it prints. I love the way it, you know, the pictures, the regular print. It's so nice. Have these boxes behind me. As you can see, I've marked them. I just put lace on them and bows and printed out labels and the small bows. And this is letters where it's, you know, like sticky letters that I can pull out. Doilies, all kinds of doilies in that one. Over here is all the different pins that I have. You know, most of them fine point, all different colors marking pens. Glitter, all different glitters in that one. And brads and staples, and it's a big stapler that I can use there. And this container here I made out of an oatmeal box. I had a video that I did on that. And that's really fun. It actually, I think what I put in here for now, unless I took them out, yeah. I had some fun little decorations I bought at one point that I thought, well, those will be fun to use in something. So I bought those and I popped those in there just for now. Yeah. Over here on this side, I have my sewing machine. I have an old sewing table. I just love it. I think it is so cool looking. Down there, you'll see my little blankie for my doggie. She comes up here and sits with me. Oh, I dropped a piece of trash, I guess, on the floor. Oh, I know. It was off the magnets. Okay, so there's a little blankie for my little doggie. She comes and sits up here with me. And there's my sewing machine. It's a Brother. I actually got it at Costco. It's not the easiest one in the world to figure out right at first, you know, to try to thread it and get everything going. But it's a pretty cool machine. And I just keep some extra laces and the bling bling and stuff out there. And I am also redoing lamp shades, and so the different lamp shades I got. And there's my girl that I have in the corner. I got this from Hobby Lobby. And I got a solid silk apron at an antique store. A lot of lace down at the bottom. It's pretty cute. And this is an old newspaper we found in our house wall. Pretty fun. And see, it says down there, sandals and thongs, $1. We used to call flip-flops thongs. Now your underwear are thongs. This is some projects that I've just been painting and working on here. This is a thimble board that I've decorated. It's got all different, every row I did something different. And then I have this whole thing of thimbles that I got from my stepmom. And so I'm going to get those all put on and hang those up on the wall. And here's an old typewriter that I bought, and so far I've painted it pink, and I'm going to put pearls, and I'm going to put all kinds of appliques and everything. And there's a little shelf that I bought that I haven't put on the wall yet. And these drawers here, I have some memorabilia and stuff that goes with a sewing machine, like the fray check so that things don't fray, and just different things like that. And this is a little tiny doll outfit that my grandbaby, when she was first born, wore. She was only 2 pounds and 12 ounces. And I have pictures of her wearing this little doll outfit. So I was going to make a little shadow box and have her picture and her little outfit in there. This drawer is all kinds of bling bling. I mean, it's just tons and tons of different blings. I love this drawer. I love getting out all kinds of fun blings. And in the bottom drawer, I've just thrown my stamps in there. That doesn't look so good, does it? I'm going to get this organized. I bought a couple of little containers so I can turn the stamps over and put them in these little containers that I actually got at the Dollar Tree. Little rectangle containers that you can see what they are. Down here for right now, this is pretty ugly. I don't like these containers, but I have it full of all kinds of different frames and what have you. I have a whole wall downstairs that I'm going to show you. And I'm in the process of painting all of those and getting those ready to go on that pretty wall. And in this drawer, I have different inks and things to go with things like that. It seems like I used to have some... No, I just have mostly just inks and junk like that. In this one, I have all of my Cricut My mind went blank. Anyhow, all of these, and I've already entered these into the computer in my account, so those will be good. And give those to my niece. And then down here I have my Xyron sticker makers, things like that. That's pretty cool. On top of this desk I have hat boxes. As you can see, this one has buttons in it. Oh, I love my button box. This one has more pearls, all different kinds of pearls. In this jar, I had this old big jar that I used to use in the dinner theater, and lots of these fabric flowers. I sit around and make them sometimes in the evening. I just take whatever, an inch or 2 inches of fabric, and I think I have them about, oh, I don't know, 18, or probably a little bit longer than that, and then I just sew them up. And then I throw them in there and I use them for all kinds of stuff. And as you can see, there's some store-bought fabric ones in there as well. Yeah. But this is just so pretty. Has the dangly crystals. It's so pretty. Up here, I just got this finally all put up, and I'm just getting ready to put some fun stuff in that. I haven't just set those things in there because I had them over here on my desk. This hat box over here, this one on the bottom, I keep my extra paper towel holders, my toilet paper holders that we've already used. This one has, as you can see, has jewelry inside of it. And then on the top here, I have lots of different really cool laces. A lot of them I get at Hobby Lobby when they're on sale. And then what I did was decorate the paper towel holders, and I'll put, decorate the tops of them and put, craft paper, scrapbook paper and trims and what have you on these. And then I wrap my laces around them. But as you can see in the bottom, they are definitely paper towel holders. And as you can see, I have several I have yet to do, but I have lots of different ones. And I decorate them all differently. This one has some, oops, this one came loose. This one has some really long tassel-y lace. And it's pretty too. Yeah. Okay. So then we'll move over to this wall. Okay, back to my desk so you can get your boundaries of where we are. And over to this way from my desk, I have all these kind of like shoebox boxes, and I think I got most of them at Michael's or whatever. I got these back when I was doing the dinner theater, and they were all in black tones. And I've painted them all pink and cream and white. And as you can see, some are decorated, some are not. There's the pins and needle one decorated. See, you've got a thimble and some different kinds of pins and different needles. And this one is florist wire and tape. You can see small metal I use a lot. Don't have that one decorated yet. There's one that says feathers. I've got feathers in that one. Up here I have one with bells in it, little bells. And that's my ink blenders up there, extra ones. My appliques, rubber bands. But I had all these boxes already, and I thought, I got these white shelves. Honestly, I got them from Walmart. My husband said, those are going to be, those are going to give in the middle. But I thought, I don't care, really. I have different napkins in that one, and labels, strings and rope. Use that one a lot. Ink pads, all different colors. Adhesives, all different adhesives. So I glued those on the front. And that one has tags, Velcro, trim, all different kinds of trims, photo corners, small tiny doilies, leaves, because I do fairy gardens too. And then this one has lots of different metals in it, really pretty stuff to use on my decor. Extra scissors that I have in that one. And glue sticks. So I glue glue sticks on the outside. And bias tape. Now, when we had the dinner theater, we did lots of costumes. So that's why I have all of that. then you just keep going right around from there. I'm going to have to step over here. And I don't know if I can zoom in, but I think I can. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, a bunch of those, I don't have them decorated yet. Zip ties. I use that one a lot. And as you can see, it's pretty thrashed because I use it outside getting my Christmas lights up. Stick pins, small bottles. I've got way cool cotton rounds, felt, small frames. And then you go down, whoops. Then I bought this, at one point I bought this black, I don't know why I did that, but I did, and I thought, well, since I've got my, what I've actually got is a television, and I use it for my monitor, for my computer. So, and it moves, you know, let me see if I can show you. It moves, you know, up and down and sideways, so I can move it any way I need to. Yeah. Up above on these shelves up here, I have all my threads up here in this hat box. I have some lamps because I like to redo lampshades up there. I think it's got like all different colored beads, like gold and silver beads, and that one up there. And there's some lampshades that I'm gonna redo, and just some flowers. And on this side over here, there's my Shabby Chic Christmas tree that I made. And here's a shelf that my husband made for me. Oh, I didn't go down on those other ones, but I will. Years ago, I had to have a really skinny little shelf, and it's been several different colors, but I painted it white. Brought it in here, and I have my small flowers in there. And here I have a bag where I was sitting there doing all kinds of projects, and those are the pieces that were left over. And I kind of ran across that, so I just stuck it in there. And then down on the bottom one, I put all kinds of different cords that I need and use. Yeah. My apron. If you go back over here to these shelves, as you know, go down from those boxes, you get into my different papers and paper packs. Different colored papers and different paper packs that I use. And then down below that, in the first pink can on the right here, they're all wooden pieces. Wooden clothespins and all kinds of wooden pieces that I use for different things. And that's just some little shoes. But back when we had the dinner theater, we did a ladies' night out. And these all, I got these at the Dollar Tree. And they were really like place settings. And since then, I've made a couple of pin cushions out of them. They're pretty cute. But that's what all those are. That's what's left over. That's what I have. Different ones. Aren't they cute? This bucket has more bling bling in it. The silver bucket under it has all different kinds of chains. And that's just a way cool, I don't know if you'd call it a come along or a hitch or I don't know what, but I loved it. And this is projects I've been working on. Put them in plastic bags that are from like memory keepers, so they keep. Under here, go all right around. Remember where I showed you all these over here? And you go to the bottom of those shelves. And I keep my paints. Lots of different, although this one is lots of flowers. All different kinds of flowers in this bucket. Let me see if I can pull some out and show you what I'm talking about. Yeah. All different kinds of flowers like that. Gotta have some flowers. And then paintbrushes, stir sticks. This box is full of all different adhesives, including some of my very favorite glitter glues. E6000. Gotta have some of that. This one under here has medium frames. Now you see that black? That's what I used in the dinner theater green room, if you will, because we had a black whole sofa set up and it was real comfortable and all. Back here I have my chalk paints and my acrylic paints. Now, I don't have a ton of them, but I do like them. Back behind there, I have my little my colored pins, my, well, I think most of these are actually from Michael's, but some of them are the actual, let's see if this one is. No, this is the kind from Michael's. And yeah, so is that. Anyhow, I have some of the ones that are actual Copic. Yeah, here we go. Whoops. This one's a Copic. I have a handful of those. They're so expensive. And so I thought, well, I'll just get a handful of those other ones. That's what I did. Then you go back to the top of these shelves. This room is quite small. I mean, I think it's only like about 8 by 10 or something like that. It's not that big. Over here, I have some fabric that I had left over from the dinner theater. But I actually have some bins of different things out in our storage unit as well. I have some yarns there. That's a bow I'm working on. Some other little fabrics here to make fun little books and different things. I got to keep me some netting and some tooling and extra laces that I purchased that I didn't wrap up on one of those paper towel holders yet. Down here's a bunch of, well, there's a set of those scissors that I got for a gift. And these are some, you know, I cannot remember the name of that company. I want to say Creative Memory. But anyhow, it has a lot of different tools that you can use in scrapbooking. Just different projects that I'm going to do down here that I have purchased some of them. Oh, my books that I use. But I've purchased some of them down at the Goodwill. I don't want to pull them all out right now, but you can see I have another oatmeal box, and I'm going to try to do this cream container and see if I can make that look good. Then if you go to the left over here, I have more ribbons. I have lots of colorful ones because when we did the dinner theater, we had, you know, many different weddings and birthdays, and I also did a lot of different shows that required different colors of different ribbons. And I don't have a ton, but I have plenty. See? And then out in my storage unit, I have a box of the big ribbon that I use at Christmas and Easter and different holidays. I had this little bookshelf that I stuck over here behind the door. And then my husband used to make these little boxes, and so I grabbed a handful of those and put those there. I thought they were kind of cute with all this rustic looking ribbon and what have you. And then that's just a fake little camera that I thought was cute, and I think I probably got it at Ross, but I'm not sure. And then this basket down below there, of course it has one of my anyhow, it has some old book, and this one has absolutely, you know, nothing in it, so I could use it to make kind of a cool book. I'm going to make my grandson a book about him. Then I had this shoe holder, and it just didn't work out for me for whatever I needed, so I just hung it on the door. And this is just a deal that I had in my stash when I saw it, and so I just hung it up there. It's kind of a, it's kind of cute. But anyhow, what I did was I had some more, bunch of black pipe cleaners, you know, that I used. And then I decided, well, why don't I put some of these Dollar Tree napkin rings in here? Because I'm going to decorate those up and make them really cute. See, there's some square ones that I got, or not really exactly square. And then here was some, actually I even got some shower rings. I thought those might make really cute napkin rings too. So that's what that is. Here is one of my carts that I have that's a disaster right now because I'm right in the middle of a project that I'm making. I'm making a book for my daughter that's got a calendar in it for the year, and it's got a bunch of different little places to put stuff, and a bunch of everywhere. I'm in the process of making this for her. Some of the other pages I have, and that's just the beginnings of the front. I don't have it blinged out yet. This is going to be the page that I'm going to use for her to put cash in. Yeah, and then the other side has a couple of spots for credit cards. It's going to be like a vintage notebook wallet. Put her credit cards and stuff in there. And then I'll have one for some change. And that's a bunch of the paper that I'm digging through doing it with. So I just keep it on that. Then I'll put it all away when I'm finished. And I just tuck it away in the corner over here. And then I do have my Cuttlebug tucked up under there. I love my Cuttlebug. Oh gosh, I love that little thing. I really enjoy that. Right there handy. I pull it out, can cut shapes and designs. I can emboss papers. And even over here in this deal over there, I have a bunch of cards that I've been making. I've been wanting to make sure and do cards for everybody the whole year through, all my loved ones and friends. And just outside my craft room is my office. So there's the file cabinet, and then I have my Cricut set up on this, and I've got a bunch of which it's all right now, a bunch of it in the closet. That actually I brought upstairs has toilet paper rolls and paper towel holders that I'm going to put in that other container. But anyhow, that's what I have. And then underneath here, I keep all the ropes, all the plugins and everything that goes with the Cricut. Loving the Cricut. So anyhow, that is basically my little bitty craft room that I absolutely adore. Oh, and I forgot to show you a couple things. One of them is this so cute? You turn this and all the little deals open up. I haven't put hardly anything in it yet. Some magnets for making deals, but I'm about to fill that up. But is that so cute? That's We Are Memory Keeper Bloom container. I don't bloom something. Anyhow, this is so cute. It looks like a rose. And my daughter got me that for my birthday. How fun is that? Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool. And then right over here between the sewing desk and that other little container, I keep all of my Cricut sheets. I can run my Cricut through that. And then this little container here, I bought this. Actually, I needed something just right beside my desk that I could have all these little things at my fingertips, but it needed to be really small because my craft room is small. So what I did was I took the toilet paper holders and I did the same thing. I decorated them really cute. And then I decorated the tops of them and I wrapped different trim that I could use. It was right there at my fingertips. And that's all the different toilet paper holders, all decorated different, but it's so cute sitting there. It's not ugly and obnoxious. It's so fun. And the next I keep all these inks, little ink pads. I also have a container over there, but these I just grab real quick, and I have every color that you can think of course. And then down here is just a project I've been working on, a lacy book with all my siblings when we were little kids. Yeah. So I just wanted to have that, just kind of fun. My baby sister passed away and my mama passed away. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make this way cool. I'm not finished with it yet, of course, but yeah, how fun is that? So that's going to be my fun little book that I've been working. I have a few more little doilies under here that I just kept at my fingertips, and I could put those back if I wanted to, but they're handy. Even my pretty little trash can. So it's really fun. I love it a lot. It's just a very fun room for me, and yeah. And then I made this craft room sign a while back. Let me see if I can get back enough that you can see the whole thing. It says craft room. And then I will zoom in so you can see the different letters. Yeah, and then, you know, I used a bunch of stuff out of my mom's button box, and it was really fun. And the tea has some old snaps and old buttons out of my mama's. I got the letters themselves out of at Walmart, I think. I used an old garter that was in my mama's bucket box. Used buttons and a little spool of thread and some bling bling and lace. I did the bottoms of every one of them exactly the same, so there would be some continuity to it. And I used burlap as the base. I put different craft papers on them. And this one I used little clothespins with little bling bling on them. And that is one of the O's. And the other O, I used different bling and another garter out of my mama's button box. Yeah, so that's this craft room across the wall. That is so fun. I love it. Yeah. Makes me think of my mama. Okay, so look how pretty it looks outside. It's almost completely dark. And I can open these shades if I want to. It's sunny in the daytime. And so there you have it. My very, very fun, shabby chic craft room that I totally enjoy. Okay, so there you have it. Such a fun, fun room for me. I just love it. And even my brother, when he came over, he said, "Oh, I think this is my favorite room too." So it's such a fun room, and I enjoy it so much. I just really hope that you have an amazing, wonderful day. Here it is winding down January. It's almost over. And so we're going to be in February pretty soon. But I hope you just have a fabulous day, and I hope that life is everything that you want it to be. And even in hard, sad times, maybe you can find some little something to whisper somewhere that's okay. I know for sure that it's really tough when you go through a tough time and you lose somebody that you love so much. Like my baby sister, I loved her so much, and she was just my bestie. But you know what? I do have to go on. I have beautiful children and grandchildren and a loving, wonderful husband, and I have a lot to be thankful for. But I pray for you that you'll have a wonderful day, and that you'll enjoy any and everything that you can throughout this day. And you have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday evening. And we'll see all you good people later, okay? Bye. Bye, my sweet friends.